Good evening, good evening. I'm Moff the Gift Junior. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For the new subscribers, bonyeza subscribe and I will be happy. Today I'm very happy to host Eve Chege, who will be talking about marriages and of course telling us how does a marriage work.
Wow.
Welcome, Evelyn.
Thank you so much, Moffat. As you have heard, I'm Eve Chege, Mrs. Very happily married.
For how long?
Yeah, I thank God for the last 16 years.
Congratulations.
Yes.
I'm happy to host you because I know this generation needs to be impacted. We have to tell them that marriage do work.
Marriage, for sure, it works.
You see, Evelyn,
Yes.
like last week I received a call from one of my friends. They got married, I think, on December last year. But for now, they are not together.
Wow. I think, I don't know why these things are happening, but for sure, marriage do work. And for the marriage to work, both of you must invest in that marriage.
Okay.
And when it fails, it means that both of you, there is something that is not done rightly.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now, for you now, like these 16 years, I know that you have passed a lot of challenges. What can you say? These are the pillars that have enabled you to be in marriage for 16 years.
Wow, a good question. I will start with communication.
Okay.
And why do I have to start with communication? As you can see in the Bible, Genesis chapter 2 verse 2, for sure communication started in the Garden of Eden.
Okay.
When God was forming Eve out of the rib of Adam.
So, no. Eve wasn't created.
No, Eve was formed, but Adam was created. Why are we saying that Eve was formed? It's because she was taken from the rib, out of the rib of Adam. So this is something which is formed. And anything that is formed, it means it's something that we have taken time to make it. So God really took time to make Eve. And that is why when Adam came out of his sleep and he looked around and he saw a woman. Wow! He said, my bone from the bones. And he said, wow, you are beautiful. Yes. Right. That was communication.
Okay.
Yes.
But now, Eve, between now maybe a man and a woman, who should maybe start maybe that conversation? Let's take it in this way.
Yes.
Maybe I have maybe something troubling me, and then I don't want to communicate. I think those are the challenges that we have. Maybe you see, maybe a man and a woman, they are not talking in the house. Who is supposed to start the communication?
I will not say that it's supposed to be somebody like I say is a man or a woman. Both of you should start communication. When there's a grievance, or maybe when you are angry, there must be one of you who will feel the in-depth of the matter and start the communication. So it doesn't matter, maybe it is the man who has wronged the woman. Even the woman can initiate the conversation. The conversation. Yes, it doesn't matter if the woman is the one who has wronged the man. Even the man can start the conversation. So any person can start the communication.
But I tend to think because most of the men don't talk. True or false? Sometimes they don't.
True, but what I'm saying nowadays, even men should talk. Because when a man keeps quiet, and that is why you find so many men sinking into depression.
Sure.
So many men attempt to even commit suicide and even kill the wife because of not communication. Communication is the best medicine. It doesn't matter. Just communicate. Be ready to say, my wife, you have wronged me. Be ready to discuss whatever the issue. I believe there is no any issue that doesn't have a solution.
Okay. So now what you mean now, everything in that house should be as a form of communication.
Yes.
It should start right from the communication.
Yes.
Even you can communicate that now you want to have a baby.
Yes. You should communicate. You should say, because most of the time, you can tell a lady, I want a baby. And maybe she's not ready. She's on family planning. And now you are insisting. And I'm using maybe an implant, which is in my body for 5 years.
Yes.
And now it is 2 years you're telling me to have a baby. We should communicate so that I know the next initiative that I will take.
Okay. Yes. So now that it is one pillar, communication.
Yes.
Now, the other pillar that has helped you a lot.
The other pillar which has helped me a lot is trust.
Trust.
Yes.
And I tend to think nowadays many marriages are struggling with that. Trust. I don't trust you anymore. Because I saw a message in your phone, I don't trust you.
You know, first of all, trust, it's the ability to believe in the truth and to rely in the person that you have.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter where this person is. Like for me, I'm in a marriage where we are in a distance relationship marriage. But we have trust. Yes, sometimes my husband is away for 1 week, 1 month.
How do you manage that?
It's because we believe in one another. Yes. And as I said earlier, we keep communicating.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Right.
So if at all I'm in a place, like even today now I'm here, my husband knows where I am.
Right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly at what time, where I have been. If I'm come out from job, he knows.
Still, okay. Still on that, have you ever maybe seen maybe a text maybe in his phone and then you started doubting?
That is a very good question. It has triggered me and it has just reminded me of something bad.
Okay.
Yes, messages do come, as you understand.
Where do they come from?
Let me just give an example whereby of late we have been having issues with the prisoners.
Okay, sure.
Yes, they just write a message.
Wakamiti sasa.
Yes, wakamiti. Na unasikia ameandika mpenzi wangu nimekukosa kwa muda. So you know the first thing when I just see that message, immorality, I'm like, oh God.
And then your man has been in the house maybe for 2 weeks.
Yes, and you're like, my
now
husband,
you confirm.
Yes. But thank God, sometimes God just gives you a wisdom on how to play on things. You quarrel, but at the end of the day, God just gives you wisdom and you tackle the issue. Okay. So one day it happened. Such a message came. Okay. And I was very angry. But imagine our God is so faithful. Okay. And that is why I'll be coming to the third pillar, which is prayers. You know what God did? The next day in the morning, one of my friends, actually a Mama Boga, sent a message to my phone. Okay. And she was just saying, honey, I've missed you. And immediately I saw the message, I just told my husband, this is not my message.
Why? And it is in your phone.
Because now I thought, Mama Boga, how now? So I just put my phone on loudspeaker.
Did your babe confirm the message?
Yes, she confirmed. But the best thing, I put my phone on loudspeaker. And I called Mama Boga. Immediately she received, she said, sorry, Eve. That is not your message. So that is when my husband got the courage of telling me, you see what I was telling you? It may be a mistaken message. So what I will say to our viewers, kindly young couples, don't rush to conclusion. Take your time. Don't rush to conclusion.
That's good. But it's still on prayer. I'm taking this, or I want to imagine this maybe. Do you pray together or you just go, you pray on your own? Do you pray together as a family?
Yes, most of the time we do prayer together as a family and even as a couple. We can pray with our children. And sometimes if we have our issues that we don't want our children to hear, we just pray.
The prayer issues,
Yes, we pray both of us. We have our own time. We pray maybe early in the morning. We do our devotion. And again, as a partner, you alone, not now as a couple, you should have time alone to pray.
Time alone to pray.
Yes, let me surprise you, Moffat. You know, nobody can pray for your partner more than how you can do it. You are the one who knows the strength and the weakness of your partner. Sure. So when you are alone in your secret chamber, when you want just to lean down and cry to your God, that is when you can say even those deepest things that are hurting you, and you can tell God. Okay. And at the end of the day, you see things changing.
So then, also me, I can say, I think for the few years that have been married, I think prayer surpasses all things. Yes. Because sometimes maybe I may be having something that I can't communicate at the right moment, but now I go and pray over the issue. Yes. So if Evelyn, before we conclude this, sometimes you find young people saying that I don't want to marry because so and so divorced.
Wow.
What can you tell them?
I tell them to marry. Marriage is the best thing ever. Marriage is nice. Marriage does work as long as you want it to work. You are the one who will make your marriage to work. So, if you have purpose to your marriage to work, it doesn't matter the person that you have. You know, if you value something and you want to have that thing, you are going to have your sacrifice and your effort to make that thing work. So even if that person is not the way you want him to be, slowly by slowly, you'll change that person by your behaviors.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think our viewers can now understand that marriage do work.
Yes.
And also for the young people who are preparing or who are about to marry, it is good. Maybe you take your time, you look for the person that you feel this is the person.
You can never find. Let me tell you one thing, my viewers. You can never find the right person.
Why?
Because, as I said, like poles never attract each other. Unlike poles attract each other. So, my difference and your difference, your weakness and my weakness are the one that are going to come together to strengthen us.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so Evelyn, as we conclude, what can you tell our viewers?
My parting shot is, my viewers, that marriage does work. Usiogope kuoa ama kuolewa. Mapenzi ni matamu, mapenzi ni mazuri, na unapomweka Mungu as the foundation of your marriage, all things will be better. You live happily the way I'm happy.
Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you for your coming and thank you for your time. I know as from today, our viewers can now understand that marriage do work. We have learned the 3 pillars, that we have to have communication in that house, to pray. And the third one?
The third one we have said, we should, let me just reflect, we should have trust.
We should have trust.
Yes, have trust.
I was waiting for that.
Yes, have
because
trust.
When there is trust in that house, even you will pray, you will communicate.
Yes.
Because I can't communicate to you if I don't trust you.
For sure.
Anymore.
Don't be there just to be asking, where are you?
Yes.
Why are you not coming home early?
But I tend to think maybe they feel that maybe I'm not secure. I think it is insecurity of a kind.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Most of the young couples, that is what happens. But let me tell you, don't feel insecure.
Sure.
Because this is an adult who knows whatever that he's doing there outside.
Sure.
And you can never tame a man. Yes.
You can?
You can never.
So our viewers, we are happy. I'm so happy for your time. And I want to tell you, marriage do work. Stay tuned for more of this kind. Bye-bye. See you in the next episode.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm Evelyn. Happy to be with you.
Thank you, marriage do work.
Okay.